empaths and all the genuine souls, what makes you think that the narcissists don't regret? I know it's rampant. Everyone says, oh, the narcissists don't regret, narcissists don't regret, narcissists don't regret. It's all you hear. Okay, it's bullshit, right? Narcissists are not fulfilled in life. They're very unappreciative. They don't like the twists and turns of life, and they don't like the way that this situation has got them into now. The situation of leaving you, discarding you, ghosting you, abandoning you. They thought it would bring them fulfillment. But like I said just a moment ago, they don't have fulfillment in life. So therefore, they look at the nearest best thing, and the nearest best thing is you from the past. Okay, as the narcissist progresses through the timeline of life, they're gonna lose their charm. They're gonna get worse. They stop being able to even obtain a supply source to your level, right? They only come across someone like you once in their life. All right, this is who I make this channel for. People like you. Okay, they only come across someone like that once in their life, and they go into regret. Yes, it's self-absorbed, but it's regret nonetheless. All right, they feel sorry for their current condition. Have you ever had regrets? What makes a narcissist this extremely bizarre creature that has no, regrets or anything like that? Right? Of course they do. It's just not about things in the normal sense, like, oh, I hurt someone's feelings, or I made a mistake, or like how we would regret something, right? And they don't also have a trust in God's plan or the universe's plan, right? Or the way the universe unfolds. They don't trust in that. They have no link with their maker. They have no link with the universe or any spiritual practice in a positive sense. And this is why they're filled and plagued with regret. Okay? And it all comes down to them being the supply source and the way that you made them feel. Everything, like, I made a video earlier on, I just released it, about how the narcissist still obsesses over you compared to other supply, right? And that's because you're different. All right, you're very different to a lot of people. All right, you're very, very different. So non-narcissistic relationships, the one who does the dumping, the one who does the ghosting, the one who does the discarding has a harder deal, right? They have a harder deal. They've got their ego in place, right? One of the main reasons why you don't hear from the narcissist for a long time is because they've got an ego, right? But they suffer worse. The thing about being discarded, ghosted, or abandoned is you deal with the reality of the situation as it was initially. And they're on their high horse. They're on cloud 9. They're feeling all egotistical and that, right? When they do these actions, then it comes crashing down. When these choices they made and these actions they made don't lead to fulfillment, they're never going to find fulfillment for as long as they search this earth, for as long as they walk this earth. To be honest, narcissists become such a pest, you actually wish, some of you are going to get to that place, oh God, I wish they actually find fulfillment, so they leave you alone, right? Or they stop bothering you, okay? But for those of you that haven't heard from them, most likely they're going to make a reappearance. People say to me all the time, Zan, I used to listen to you, but I didn't think they'll pop up. They pop up, So when they pop up with some bizarre kind of indirect hoover or temperament checker or something like that, it's a reflection of their own self-absorbed regret. That's why they're reaching out and contacting you. And the ones that don't ever, let's just put that out there, the ones that don't ever is because they're so stubborn and they've gauged it to know that they actually can't pull the wool over your eyes again, right? They can't deceive you again. So they don't know how to approach you. And that can be really the birth of the collapse in the narcissist, when they realize they can't approach you, nothing they do can affect you, you're indifferent, and this is a crushing blow for the narcissist. It really, really is. So just understand they are going through this self-absorbed regret. It's what they're going through. It's a process they have to go through. We go through a process. We have regrets. We have this. They're no different. All right. It's just not in the sense of what normal people would regret over, of doing something bad, of doing something they regret, like something that didn't make their spirit feel right or whatever. Like, they don't have this, okay? They don't have this normal regretting process. It's self-absorbed. It's all about their current condition and how they can have a better lease of life with you. And you might say to me, but hey Zion, like now they're off with some rich person and they're traveling. None of that really matters, okay? They'll get supply source from materialism, but they need people. All right, these are like, you know, some disgusting parasite creatures that feed off people's energy. And when you have them around you, you stop progressing. You stay stuck. There is no future. Like, I've been in situations with narcissists and I thought, what the fuck am I doing? Didn't know they were narcissists. Just thought, what the hell am I doing? I don't see the light. I don't see the light. I wasn't watching narcissist content. Didn't know about narcissism. But that's the effect they have on you. Okay? Where you can feel like, what the hell am I doing? Like, I need to escape. I don't see that. You might go work home, and it can be with friends. Actually happened to me in a friendship with a friend. Felt trapped, felt stuck, felt like, God, I need to get the hell away. Didn't know what I didn't know what these feelings were inside myself. Right? I didn't understand them yet. But now I can look back in hindsight and I can see that, yeah, they were a narcissist and it was blocking my blessings, not blocking my blessings, but like blocking the momentum to level up. Okay, when you have no distractions around you, honestly, it's the best thing. It's crucial. And this is why these relationships needed to come to an end, so you can become your best version. It doesn't matter if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s. When you hear me talk about becoming your best version, we're all doing this through life. That's what it's about. For those of you that believe in God, like, it's how you're bringing yourself back to your maker. For those that believe in the universe, you're part of the universe. So, like, however you know, you're bringing yourself back. Your karma. Or people talk about energy, karmic energy. I'm not sure. I'm not that well versed on that. But energy and stuff, how you keep your spirit, how you keep your soul. Do you keep your soul clean? Like, this is the path that we're on, right? They're on some next shit, you know, and they'll tap into that and make your whole world about them. All right, and that's where many of you are. Okay, I need you to be honest in the comment section. When you do be honest, unless narcissists are watching you in the comment section or whatever, but you need to be as honest as you can, like, because then I can try and help you out. Okay, because if you are stuck, all right, if you are stuck, you don't see the light, you just see them. You got to know that's the wrong mindset, and you're very traumatized and hurt. Okay, obviously, evidently so, but this is having an effect on you, and they're not the answer to break that kind of mindset that you're in. They're not the answer. You go back with them, you start affiliating with them again, it's not going to feel any better. I'm telling you, they drag you down. All right, being around the wrong company, these don't drag you down, they feed on you. All right, so they are going through this regret now. All right, they are going through this regret wherever they are, this self-absorbed regret. Life didn't work out and didn't give them roses when they jumped to this new supply, or left you out when they went and started hanging around in a friendship group or whatever they done. Life hasn't worked out for them. All right, and these are your real haters and your biggest fans. All right, they're your real haters and your biggest fans, and all they want to do is see you down. All right, they're comfortable when you're down. When you start to level up, they get uncomfortable around you. They don't know how you're advancing. All right, the chosen one, empath and genuine soul, advances tremendously fast, okay, through the healing journey, beyond your comprehension. That's what you got to realize. You just hit a point in time one day and you're like, whoa, look how much I've changed. And do people really see the change in you, or do they just hold you by how you used to behave before? It's hard for people to bear and understand how much you've drastically changed, and the things you do, and the things you're capable of, and the things you've built up, and everything like this. This is what it's all going to become like for those of you that aren't there yet, right? This is how it's all going to become like. So they're the one that discarded you, and now they feel like a fucking idiot because they did. Right? They feel like they shouldn't have done it. They really do. They feel like they shouldn't have discarded you. They shouldn't have ghosted you. They shouldn't have abandoned you. This is what goes through their heads. All right, because they're not cultivating that supply no more. That's what they're all out here for, feeding off your energy like a vampire. And there's so many of these vampires in life. It's not just romantic relationships. It's all walks of life, work, everywhere, friends. They drain you. They drain the shit out of you. You know, really, they drain all your energy, your soul. You know, it's you don't want to be around bad company. All right. I've been around bad company in my life, and you don't get anywhere. Okay, even if you start trying to do something, they'll throw salt on it. You know, they'll throw salt on your ideas. They'll throw salt on your thing. I would have never done this YouTube, met all of you in sessions and spoke to you in the comment section and things like that, had I not just gone in my own direction, right? Away from toxic individuals. And that's what it's really about. Sometimes life presents you things where your life does take a drastic turn, even for a chosen one, that maybe a tribulation, a struggle, right? But it kind of phases a lot of people out around you. You see who your real ones are, and sometimes it's only one or two people that you can call a real one, right? You know, someone you can count on one hand. It might even only be your family or whatever, but you can only count the real ones. The rest of them are phonies and fakes, right? So let them go through this self-absorbed regret. It's part of the karma that they have to go through. They're not going to approach you in a normal human way because they're a dusty devil, right? And they're not going to approach you in that way. They're just not. So stop looking for that. Stop looking for an acknowledgement of the error of their ways, or a declaration of love or something like this from someone, or some transparency or some reciprocation. Don't look for that from them. And once you reach that point where you're not looking from that, from these natural human traits that people have, right? You're not going to want, you're going to be indifferent because you're not looking for them. You're not looking at them for the answer, right? You're not looking at them for the answer within you. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. I'm now available 24 hours for sessions. Check out the spiritual channel, and also check out the music channel. Links are in the description box below. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.